How y'all doing? Welcome back to Easybkitchen. My name's Tim Broxton. Today it's going to be all about soul. We got snow. It's a snow day off, so I'm going to cook some good soulful food. Buttermilk fried chicken, homemade macaroni and cheese, and homemade green bean casserole. Let me show y'all what we got here. This is the buttermilk fried chicken. This is a whole chicken that's been cut up. It's marinating in the buttermilk. This is what we're going to roll it in. It's a mixture of flour and cornmeal. Here are all the ingredients for our homemade macaroni and cheese. Should probably be called cheese and macaroni, but I think somebody's already got that. And right here, homemade green bean casserole. We're even gonna make homemade cream of mushroom soup, okay? We're gonna make a light version. We're gonna take some rice and we're gonna run it through the blender, much healthier way. We already got all this fat, but stick around and I'll show you how I'm gonna put it together. All right, guys, this is what we got here. Easy Soul Kitchen. That's what we're talking about today. Soul, buttermilk fried chicken, homemade green bean casserole, and homemade mac and cheese. We're gonna start with our buttermilk fried chicken. We cut up a whole chicken. We got 3 cups of organic wheat flour, 1.5 cups of white cornmeal, 4 eggs beaten with a little milk thrown in, some salt and white pepper, about 4 good pinches of each, 1 tablespoon of paprika, a little garlic, okay? And then we're gonna put 1.5 inches of oil in our skillet. Our homemade mac and cheese, we got half a box or half a pound of elbow macaroni, 1 pound of cheddar cheese, 2/3 a pound of American cheese. We got 4.5 ounces of Greek yogurt. We're gonna use that in place of sour cream. We got 1 cup of breadcrumbs. We got some garlic powder, a little salt, and some paprika as well. Here on to our green bean casserole. We got 32 ounces of garden green beans. You can use canned, but I got these from a garden. We got 1 medium onion, 1 large shallot. Okay, we need half a lemon. We need the juice of. Then we need 2.5 ounces of Greek yogurt, 1 pound of white mushrooms, 1 cup of rice, 4 cups of fresh homemade chicken stock, 1 cup of heavy cream, 1 stalk of celery, 2 tablespoons of butter, and 1.5 cups of dehydrated onion. Thanks again for coming by to Easybkitchen. Check me out at easybkitchen.com. My name's Tim Broxton. We got a trusty man, Drew Hollingsworth, doing the film today. You can also see me at youtube.com/user/easybkitchen. Stay tuned. Okay. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is get our cream-based mixture going for our homemade cream of mushroom soup. So we're gonna start with a little fresh onion and about 1 tablespoon of oil and about 1 stalk of celery. Once we get that going, we're gonna throw in the rice and cook it down, and then we're gonna put it into a blender. It's much healthier than using whole cream, but don't worry, that's going in there too. We are in the South after all. All right, the next thing I'm gonna do is take just a touch of butter, that's about half a tablespoon, and then I'm gonna take this bacon grease. I always reserve a little bacon grease and get that put in there. And I'm gonna cook these mushrooms right up in them. It's gonna make them nice and soft. This is gonna be part of our homemade cream of mushroom soup. This pan, we got our mushrooms going for our cream of mushroom soup. Got about 1 tablespoon of bacon grease and 1/2 tablespoon of butter. Here we've got our macaroni elbows going. In this pan, I got a little bacon grease and onion. That's going in the green bean casserole. And here we got our rice cooking down with our celery and onions. All right, guys, this is the low-fat, healthy alternative to cream of mushroom soup out of the can. This is gonna be homemade. All right, we've got our cup of rice that we cooked. We've also got about 2 cups of chicken stock right here, nice and warm, homemade. We've taken our mushrooms and sauteed them. You want the juice from them as well. Next, we're gonna add our 2.5 ounces of Greek yogurt. And we're gonna process this and make it nice and creamy just by pulsing it. You can see how nice and thick this cream of mushroom soup has become. And now is the time we're gonna add our cream. So we're gonna add about 1 cup of, maybe about half a cup of cream in there. And that's gonna be ready to use in our homemade green bean casserole. All right, y'all, this is where things get kind of interesting. Got my friend Ben Hussey's with us today. He's gonna help us do up this buttermilk fried chicken, okay? This has been marinating for about 7 hours in some buttermilk. you take your first piece, you roll it in the coating, and I'm gonna dip it in an egg wash. And then I'm gonna throw this over here to Ben, and I'm gonna let him finish it up. That way, my hands aren't getting all double nasty, and we're keeping the egg wash clean. That's pretty important. We want this to last. So it's pretty simple. You just keep them going. Look at that beautiful big breast right there. We're gonna do that next. Just gonna roll it nicely in that coating. Throw in the egg wash. Make sure it gets plenty of egg on it because you want it to hold that flour properly. All right, now we got our pot right at 350. Now this is a very special fry pan to me. My dad used to make some of the best fried chicken I'd ever had. He used to make it on Sundays. We'd go up in the mountains and ride around. We take it out. Unbelievable. This is going to be great, y'all. This is what it is. You put it in real slow. Make sure you don't burn yourself. We're going to start with the drumettes. We can get some people eating right away by putting in these first. Then we're going to go for the breasts. Now a lot of people might disagree with that philosophy, but I'm the one cooking. It's Soul Kitchen today on Easy B. Okay. You can see after we added the chicken, the temperature fell from 350 to about 300 degrees. We cranked the temperature up just a little bit to try to bring it back up towards 350. But if you're using gas and you're cooking with oil, you want to be very careful and make sure the flames aren't dancing up around the perimeter because it will ignite that oil right there. So you'll just gently control the heat. We've got it cooking in some vegetable oil. Even better, probably, and what my dad would have used is Crisco. But we're trying to do some more healthy fried chicken if there is such a thing. Okay, I already told y'all to go down there to 206 College Avenue to Satisco and get y'all one of these pans. I'm gonna show you how to use it today. We've let this fried chicken cook for about 20 minutes. And we're gonna throw it, each piece, on this pan. And we're gonna throw it right in the oven, which is on 350. Our casserole's in there cooking. And we're just gonna finish this chicken off in there to ensure that it's completely done. And in the meantime, we're not gonna scald our crust. And it's gonna be nice and crispy because this is gonna drain all the grease right out of it. Southern style buttermilk fried chicken. All right guys, we got everything out. We're about ready to plate. I got my good friend Matthew, my good friend Ben. And this is how you wanna serve it up. You want a pretty plate. These guys are gonna be trying it while I'm talking about it. I'm gonna take a thigh, that's what I like. Got some of the macaroni and cheese, the crisp crust. That's how I like everything turned out quite nicely. So what do you guys think? Is it southern flavor? Is it southern style for you?
Mac and cheese, full of flavor.
Muy bien.
Let's get a try of the green bean casserole here.
Right here, this is what I'm talking about. Look at that thigh. Absolutely perfectly cooked. Explosion of moisture, a hint of buttermilk, and look at that crust. Absolutely perfect.
I grew up in the South, never had green bean casserole taste like this.
Sweet.
It's got to do with the rice paste.
All right, guys, this is what Southern Soul Food is all about. This is Gainesville, Georgia. You can't eat chicken with a fork, okay? What do you guys think?
That chicken's light, flavorful. That's some of the best I've ever had, man. Thank you, Tim.
You're welcome, man.
I agree, Mr. Broxton.
That's beautiful.
Y'all know this is a plate cleaning moment right here. We got the Southern Soul, Southern fried buttermilk chicken, unbelievable homemade macaroni and cheese, incredible, incredible green bean casserole. That's gonna make you kiss your mama right there and let you know you're happy to be from the South. My name's Tim Broxton. Thanks for coming to Easy B's Kitchen, and we'll see you next time.